Hey guys, and welcome back to this episode. And today I'm going to be talking about how PTAs need to offer more value if they want to advance their career, especially if they want to advance their career without a physical therapist. Now, the road to career advancement as a PTA can seem limited, and I've been in the field for over 20 years now, and I took all of those lateral paths offered to gain time and money freedom. And after I hit my career ceiling, I had to build a path that would allow me to utilize my skills while providing high value driven care and staying inside my scope of practice. Now, this was definitely a long path for me that has led me to professional autonomy, to an expert status, and to become more fulfilled, more than I ever imagined. And in today's episode, I want to provide you with the career advancement behaviors to consider in order to advance your career and gain time and financial freedom. Hi, my name is Kim Narker, and I am the founder of the Stretch Mobility Coach and the Stretch Method. And if you are new to this show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you get all of the latest episodes. I recently read a new book, and the title of this book was The Speed of Trust by Stephen M.R. Covey. And most of you are going to recall Stephen's dad's popular book, and that is the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I'm in the process of publishing a book myself, and my publisher actually introduced me to this book, and I immediately purchased the book, and I'm now sharing some of this information with you today. And I do this to help you see your value and help you see the need for you to provide value so that you can grow professionally and so that you can be successful as a solo practitioner. Now, in this book, Stephen talks about delivering results, and he states that when you deliver results, that builds from the principles of responsibility, accountability, and performance. Now, this really resonated with me because in my clinic in Westchester, and that is in Ohio, the Stretch Mobility Coach Beckett, we deliver results-driven treatment. And I've been training all of my staff in these 3 key areas since I opened my Stretch Mobility Coach practice. When I saw this in Stephen's book, I was immediately drawn to the fact that he and I were in alignment, and that this was the main reason that my clinic is so successful when it comes to helping people that are experiencing pain and tightness. And I hope you find this information helpful because this is the key to your new business success. And if you work in healthcare currently as a PTA, or in general, if you're not a PTA, your community already sees you as an authority figure because you work in the world of healthcare. They look to you for honest advice on movement as it relates to them experiencing pain. Now, this means you're held to a higher standard and that you have the responsibility to provide a higher value service that is proven. Now, in the book, Stephen states this, and he goes on to say the opposite of delivering results is performing poorly, failing to deliver, and finally, counterfeit. And this is to deliver a service instead of delivering results. Now, this opposite of delivering results hit home with me, and I want to break this down for you. Now, as PTAs, we're required to offer evidence-based treatment, and we're required to take 12 CEUs biannually to maintain our license, and most of us pick CEUs that will help us deliver evidence-based care. Now, many of us deliver care based on what we have learned in school and through these continuing ed units. But we can see that sometimes we have a complex client that we want to help so badly, and this person, we typically fall into the trap of providing a service that seems like it delivers a result, but we really don't know how long that result will last. And this is because we don't track our care. We don't stay in touch with our clients. We do, however, see clients return year after year and usually witness a decline in those clients. So the results that we are providing is a fast results for pain relief. Now, if we implement what Stephen is teaching here, we can gain trust faster with new clients. And this is those of us that wish to go solo and work without a PT. And the fastest way for you to establish trust is to deliver results, accountability, and offer performance-based care. Now, Stephen identifies establishing trust as a behavior that all healthcare providers that want to build trust will be required to do in order to gain traction with their new clients. And he defines leadership as getting results in a way that inspires trust. And he recommends, in order to build trust as a solo practitioner or as a healthcare professional, you're going to need to get better at providing value. I resonated with Stephen here in my business as a business owner and as a PTA. And I opened a PT clinic, and I was delivering physical therapy and wellness services. And I was constantly building trust in my community through marketing that we provided a higher value to gain the trust of my customers. Now, customers loved how we helped them, but I was failing in PT business ownership. The profit margin as a PTA to own a PT business, and that combined with the work required to sell physical therapy, was just not enough for me to earn a living wage. So 7 years in, I was ready to walk away from PT ownership completely. I didn't want to leave my profession, but I really did not see any other way. Now, today we're living in a different world than when I graduated from PTA school in Hawaii. Care is directed by insurance companies, and it just doesn't feel like we're making a difference with our clients. And if you're anything like me, I wanted to make a difference. But as a PTA, I didn't feel like I could. Now, I was able to help people in the health and wellness arena, and I was delivering value and results, but I had to figure out a path that would allow me to go independent without selling PT services, because my license states that as a PTA, I had to work under the supervision of a physical therapist, and I had to do that to sell PT services. And in the state of Ohio, I couldn't use at that time my credential as a PTA. So who was I? And I could not offer PT services. So I needed to figure out a different service offering and a different title. And that route that I created was Stretch Mobility Coach and the Stretch Method. Now, healthcare treatments taught me to focus on getting results fast to relieve pain. And if pain was not resolved through physical therapy, it was often a referral to surgery. Now, in my clinic in Westchester, my clients didn't want surgery, and they were caught up in a system of pain meds and ongoing pain. And I wanted to help these people, but these people were seeking care from physical therapy and were not always wanting a health and wellness type service. I wanted to deliver better care, but with this population that were looking for physical therapy, they just wanted a quick fix, and they wanted their insurance to pay for it. So I had to figure out two things. What was I missing in care that I was providing, and how was I going to find clients that were actually vested in their health and their wellness? Now, if I could show that I was different than traditional care, people would develop the confidence to seek care from me. Now, in Stephen's book, he states that when people see you as different from the norm or see your business as different than the norm, they develop confidence in your treatment approach. This is what I was doing. And when I transitioned into health and wellness to offer stretch mobility coaching services, I was different, and this is why my business was so successful and is still successful and growing today. Now, I'm sharing this with you today to help you gain perspective. Many of you have hit your career ceiling with your PTA degree. With this ceiling, you may be feeling limited with your career advancement. And currently, there are 3 ways for a PTA to advance in their career. One is to go to PT school, and this is a high price and requires a long time. And if you're anything like me, I didn't have the ability to go that route. I was one of those PTAs that had young kids. I strived to be the best PTA I could be, but I didn't have the time or the money to go the route of becoming a PT. And if I did, I wasn't really going to make that much more money than I was making in home care. So it wasn't an option for me. Now, the second way a PTA can advance their career is to step away from physical therapy altogether. And many of you may feel like this is your only choice, and many of you may be searching and gaining certifications in other services so that you can step away. And I've spoken to many of you that have done this, or you're considering to do this. And from the PTAs that I've spoken to, many of you that have stepped away and have gone in a different direction, most of you feel that desire to still treat, and you still feel like you're missing something and you want to get back into treatment. This path that is stepping away from PT and gaining other certifications is actually paved with inconsistencies that can seem unclear and can lead you down a really risky path. And you also need to learn business, sales, and marketing to be able to be successful in this area. I have been where you are today, and I have felt what you're feeling, and I did not give up until I found a way to create a way to advance my PTA career. Now, in doing this for myself, I created a third path for you, PTAs that were seeking career advancement, and this path is more regulated. It's focused to bridge the gap between healthcare and health and wellness, and it allows you to become an expert without having to step away from physical therapy and without having to go the route of PT school. Now, if you want to learn more about how you can advance your PTA career and you want to work in the world of health and wellness, I'll put a link below for you to schedule a call with me. Now, in this call, it's free and it's 15 minutes. And on this call, I want to learn a little bit more about you professionally, where you are in your professional career and your current situation. And then I'll walk you through how I help PTAs advance their career through the world of stretch mobility coaching. If you want to learn more about this, I'll put a link below in the notes, and just click that link below, and I look forward to hearing from you on a call soon. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys find this book helpful. Again, the name of this book is The Speed of Trust, and it is Stephen M.R. Covey. I would highly recommend that you take a look at that book and you really dive deep into what he's saying, because what he is saying is true. And if you're considering going into stretch mobility coaching, or you want to go solo, this is going to help you build trust faster with a new client so that you can be successful in business. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you find this information helpful, and I hope that you comment below, leave me a message, and I'll make sure to get back with you any questions that you have. Also, I have a private group in Facebook. It's called PTA Trailblazers. If you're not a part of that group and you are a PTA and you're looking to advance your career, I'd highly recommend that you PM me, private message me on Facebook, and I'm happy to add you to that group, or search for that group and go ahead and answer the questions in the group so that we can invite you in. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope you found this helpful, and have a great day.